All right, so here's example 1. And so now in this case, we're given a triangle with 3 sides, and we know the lengths of all 3 sides. And so now we're going to use the law of cosines to solve for this triangle. And so we have to find one of the angles, okay? So since we're going to find one of the angles, we're going to have to use the alternate form for the law of cosines. And since it doesn't matter which one we start with. So let's start with B. Let's find B. So the alternate formula we're going to use is going to be cosine B equals, okay, so it'll be a squared plus c squared minus b squared all over 2ac. Okay, and so at this point all we do is we just plug and chug, right? So a is 8 feet, so it's going to be 8 squared plus c squared, which is 14 feet squared, minus b squared, which is 19 feet squared, all over 2 times 8 times 14. Okay, and so all you have to do is just plug this into your calculator, and so we get negative, right? Negative 101 over 224. Okay, now that's cosine cosine B, right? Now, because cosine B is negative, B is an obtuse angle. Okay? Because cosine is negative in the second quadrant, so this is going to be an obtuse angle. So when we put in the inverse, right? So if we use inverse, so take the inverse cosine, we get B is equal to the inverse, nope, not that. Inverse cosine of negative 101 over 224, and that's going to be approximately equal to 116.80 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to use the law of sines to determine the other angles, or at least one of the other angles. Okay, so let's do sine A, right? So we're going to use sine A. So sine A over A is equal to sine B over B, right? And so we get sine A equals A sine B, right? A times the sine of B over lowercase b. Now we could go ahead and put in negative 101 over 224 again, right? We could just say, hey, this is equal to A, which is 8 times, times the sine of negative 101 over 224, all divided by B, which is 19, right? Or you could put in the approximate value that we got here. Yeah, either way. Now they put in the approximate value, but to put in the exact value and solve isn't doing that much more work. Now, when you do that, then you're going to do the arc sine of both sides, right? So you're going to take the inverse sine of both sides, and that's going to give us A equals sine inverse, right, or arc sine of what? The whole thing, right? So we're going to do arc sine of 8 sine of negative 101 over 224. Again, make sure you have enough parentheses and you're doing it correctly. Divided by 19. Okay, and so you get approximately, so A will be approximately equal to 22.08 degrees. And then all you have to do is use what we know about triangles, right? All the interior angles add up to 180. So if you wanted angle C, right? So angle C is going to equal 180 minus 116.80 minus 22.08 degrees. And so that's going to equal 41.12. So 41.12 degrees. And so that is the way you solve side, side, side using law of cosines and the law of sines. Okay, but you had to use the law of cosines to get things started. Have a great day.